Welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. Today is Cyber Monday, and we want to make sure that all of you are doing your online shopping safely. Here to give us some tips on how to keep our shopping safe is Scott Starost, the president and CEO of SDTEK. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
What is SDTEK?
We're a technology consulting and support company working with businesses in the region.
Great. And so, all right. I've got to get right to my own problems because this is all about me, right?
Okay.
Because as a cyber shopper, Lisa's also a cyber shopper. Sure. I got an email from American Express that said they had a problem with my account, and it was actually an email to my wife, who's a secondary card holder, and I'm glad she asked me about it because this is what companies or these scammers do: is they go phishing.
They do. So 2017 has seen a big uptick in spam, and that's because cyber criminals have been able to monetize spam very well through phishing. So it's always recommended to go directly to the website if you're getting phished from a very specific email. In general, the email is the #1 way that ransomware, viruses, and accounts get compromised.
These look so real, though. I mean, they look very convincing.
They do. They really do. So if you get one of these emails, and I'm sure there's a lot of viewers that have a Cyber Monday promotional email waiting for them in their inbox, just go directly to the website. I recommend not clicking on any of the links.
So don't click, because you make a purchase and that email comes right back. We have a problem with your account, so you think you're actually dealing with the company. So the best thing to do is go back to where you originally purchased, right? That's
right. And if you've got a promotional email from a lesser known online retailer, I'd recommend just going to a search engine and searching their web address. Now, search engines are really good at curating the first page results, and so you'll know right away whether or not that website's legitimate or not.
This HTTP, now you have something here called HTTP Safe Web. What is that?
Yeah, so the second tip is making sure when you are visiting an online retailer that their site is secure. And so HTTPS, you want to make sure that the S is in HTTPS, indicating that the site is secure. A lot of the major online retailers, their whole site, your whole experience is secure, but there are websites out there that aren't. And so at a minimum, we want to make sure that the login process or the checkout process is secure.
Now, we have now this whole transitioning from credit card to debit card. People are using their debit cards now, as I do, for purchases. Is that a good or bad idea?
I'd recommend you never use your debit card to purchase online.
Never? Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't personally. They just don't offer the same protections that credit cards do.
What do you mean?
Well, the key point is with credit cards, it's the credit issuer's responsibility to save their money, to go after and recover their money. But with a debit card, it's your responsibility to go out and save your money. And so debit cards are linked directly to your checking account or your banking account or your savings account.
It's easy to do that.
Yeah. So if you have a fraudulent transaction, that's going to take a hit right on that cash in your savings or checking account. Where a credit card, it wouldn't do that.
That money's gone, right?
It's gone.
Oh, and you try. I know. I've actually run into that problem. It's not a good thing. All right. So let's talk about these click to buys. You can click instantly get, and what information should you put on those pages, because they're asking you for personal information. Is that dangerous?
Is that coming from an email that you're?
No. This, like, I see something I want to buy, I click on it, takes me right to the cart, and I'm giving all this information. Is that safe?
It depends. So I would recommend mousing over that button that you're going to click on, and in the web browser in the bottom left corner, it'll actually show you where it's going to take you. So if this is a promotion from a particular retailer and you're expecting to go to that retailer's site, I would mouse over the button, and then you can see down in the bottom left corner of your browser whether or not it's taking you to that location.
I've never thought of that. So you just mouse over it and it pops up at the bottom?
In the bottom it'll show you, yeah.
And what does that usually say?
Well, for example, if it was an Amazon email that you got and you moused over the button, down in the bottom left corner of the web browser it should say amazon.com/whatever the item is.
Okay, great. Yeah. Just overall, just be smart about this, right?
Just be present. Be in the moment when you are shopping online. And if anything seems out of the norm, hesitate and consider maybe going to a different online retailer or opening up a new browser window and going directly to the website.
Great tips, Scott. Thanks very much.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you being here. All right, we'll be right back with more Good Morning San Diego in just a moment.